Right, it's been a fun week at those riots, hasn't it, boys?
Oh,
Unreal, I was down there.
what?
Yeah.
Premier League predictions, boys. Right, here we go.
Sorry, Scape.
Scape is a far-right activist. Right. How do we want to do it? Do we want to start with, shall we start with Arsenal? Or shall we go bottom to top?
I would go
what we
bottom
think
to
it should be?
top.
Yeah, I do as
though.
well for engagement.
Yeah.
Right.
Start with
Well, I
with
think-
the right.
Right, who are you two saying for bottom first? Who would you say is going to be there?
I think.
I
rock
think-
bottom.
Who's going to be in this conversation?
Southampton.
Definitely.
Leicester.
Leicester.
And Leicester could
Yeah.
have a points deduction, couldn't they?
I think so.
How big is it though? No one's been speaking about how big it is,
I don't know, but the squad's really, really bad anyway.
and they've lost the best player.
Yeah, exactly. And they've lost a manager who's crap anyway, but still,
Yep.
I'm not convinced
Mate,
of
he's
Steve Cooper.
he's amazing. He's amazing.
Holy moly! I forgot about you. Jesus. Oh, you boys are in trouble.
No, we've got Pep, man. I don't know what you're on about.
I've got somebody. It looks like him. That's the only resemblance he's got. Are we agreeing on these two are going to be fodder?
Those two are the two where I'm like, surely you're down.
Yeah. But I think Southampton, personally, are absolutely nailed on last.
No, I agree.
Because of
Wasn't-
manager.
they've brought Lallana back though.
Yeah, but Russell Martin's an absolutely honking manager. He's so bad.
What has he ever done, by the way? I was wondering this the other
He's
day.
had one top half finish ever, and it was last year.
Is he?
One
He
top
keeps
half
the
finish.
ball.
It's just because he plays nice stuff, but his nice stuff at a team that ain't the best in the league with £300 million squad like Southampton. He's finished in bottom half every time. I think they're guaranteed to go down last.
Bit
Honestly.
of Premier League experience though from some of the players in there. Still knocking around a bit, aren't they?
Well, yeah, but that Premier League experience got him relegated last time.
No,
They
no,
got
true. No, I agree.
I think Lallana's a cool signing just because he used to be there, but yeah, they're
Yeah.
down. I don't think much more to be said on them other than that they're going to go down.
Are we agreeing them last and
Yeah.
19? Right, I'm not getting involved in third bottom then. Oh, no, you are too.
I still think
Right,
Ipswich. I think people are being a bit trendy saying they're going to stay up, like Luton last year. So
I kind of think Ipswich, but there's a part of me that thinks Fulham. I just think Fulham could go down.
No,
they've,
man.
That one
mate,
mine.
it's
Really?
quite a rogue shout, but
Yeah.
they've lost quite a lot of players, and also I think Smith Rowe at 35 million. The bloke's never fit.
I do quite
don't
like their
really get it.
incomings, but I think the loss of Paulinho is so massive.
That's big. They've also
It's
last year
huge.
they kind of got away with it where what's the geezer? Is it Rodrigo Munoz? I don't know. The geezer
Yeah,
who kept
Muniz,
scoring
yeah.
loads of goals randomly out of nothing. That the guy was at Borough before. Like if that continues, okay, fair enough. But I don't know if they have replaced Mitrovic adequately anyway. Like
Yeah, I
think
agree.
They got away with that a bit last season, and then they've lost Declan Overeed, which is a decent player. William,
Oh,
was
have
a
they? Where's
decent
he
player
gone?
for them. He's gone Leicester.
Yeah, he's got
oh, is he really? Oh, right,
Yeah,
I missed
yeah.
that.
William's gone, and he was.
Man, I
decent
like the
for them.
manager though, don't you?
Is it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
I like
agree.
the manager.
So
Yeah,
this is why I think Fulham will go down. I think he'll jump ship mid-season.
I could
I
see
think
that as
someone
well.
will get sacked and he'll go, like maybe I don't know, maybe Eddie Howe takes England job or something, or
Yeah.
maybe a bit less. I don't know, maybe a bit less than that. Maybe someone takes Glasner off Palace. I don't know, but I could see Marco Silva jumping ship. 'Cause he's
Are these
done a
the
good
only
job.
two that you think are there? Like, so if we just put them here to,
I think
Eventually
Brentford will be
put
down there. I think they'll go down.
Brentford
Yeah, I
will be-
agree.
yeah, Brentford in trouble.
Forest.
No, I've
Forest will
back
be better. I don't think Forest. They'll be in this conversation
They're
to go
below
down.
Everton.
Mate,
I think Forest
who's
below Everton.
Who's Forest manager? It's still Nuno. Yeah.
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 So we're saying one of these four are dropping.
Yeah.
I agree with that. I think that's
Yes.
your realistic scrap. There.
I think Brentford are also a shout. I think 5. 3 of those 5 are down.
There, aren't there?
Yeah.
But you two think Ipswich?
I think people have been a bit trendy, don't you think? And it happened last
No,
year
I
with
don't-
Luton.
I
Do you know what? It's last year's Burnley scaife. Luton was a
It's
surprise
not,
package.
it's not.
It is.
It's
'cause
not
one of
last
those
year-
they're like, look, they came up
No.
on back-to-back promotions is nuts, Callum. But what I will say is, all their signings at the moment, shout out them giving us 20 million for Murray Hutchinson. Who else?
Yeah, but they've
what
got
are their-
the manager is better than Chelsea's manager.
agree.
Maresca is a worse manager than
Nah,
McKenna.
he's got hair. He's got hair. That's
Oh,
the
It's
truth.
experience in the league though. These will get spat out alive if they're not careful. It's
Like,
experience.
it's more the fact that last year, I'm not going to pretend I watch every championship game. I don't in the slightest. But all I know is Ipswich last year, I'd say out of their 40 whatever games, 46 games, I think for 38 of them they scored in the 94th minute.
Yeah, it was a joke, didn't it?
Yeah,
It turned into a
mentality
joke.
monsters, bro. What do you mean?
No, I know, but you have to admit that is not. That's
No, it's not sustainable.
To go
But
full virgin, yeah, it's not sustainable.
They are not another Burnley. They play completely different stuff to Burnley. Burnley wanted so much at ball all the time. Ipswich are a lot more direct than they are, but they still do it nice way. The possession that they wanted compared to Burnley is more acceptable. They're more likely to get what the football they want, Ipswich in Premier League, than Burnley were.
But
But if you're two are saying it, then I'll put them down there.
I honestly think if you're a championship side, though, in recent years, your best bet is if you're a bit more, let's fucking lump it.
Well, yeah,
And I don't think-
it's going to
I
go
don't-
full swing and lump it. It'll be the new genius anyway.
Agreed. And I don't think any of these three are that. Unless they bring in a Big Sam early doors or...
Big Sam.
And I don't think they'll be doing that. You know, I think what Ipswich has done is wicked, and I think they'll take the parachute money, they'll go down, but then the next time they come back up, which is hopefully literally the year afterwards, they'll be on it if they were to go down this year.
So you two are agreeing Ipswich?
How many combined Premier League caps do the squad have? Probably like 10.
No, but I disagree with that. Are we going Fulham this side then? Fulham fourth bottom?
Yeah, I think so.
I think Fulham will go down and Ipswich will stay.
And I'd go Brentford, Below Forest.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked, and I might change my mind next week, but...
I'm not joking. If this were up to me, I mean, I've done mine anyway. But if this were up to me, I think I have Ipswich like there. Or there. I think Ipswich will finish above a couple of them.
Fair enough.
They might do. Yeah, they might do.
100 quid?
I'll have you 100 quid that Ipswich stay up, definitely.
I'll go 100 quid to go down.
Alright.
Shake my
Virtual
hand.
handshake. I'm shaking the camera.
Yeah,
I'll have you 100
good.
quid right now. Ipswich stay up.
I'm
Thank you.
referee the handshake.
I'll give you a cash out of 80 now, because I feel bad for you.
Tell you what. Everybody comment. Bookmark this shit right now. There's no fucking way.
This is a clip on TikTok now if you're watching. £100
Absolutely no way
Ipswich
Ipswich go down. No way.
100%. £80
Right, so
cash
are
out
we
there.
agreeing with them three there? I think
I
Forest,
agree,
Forest do
Yeah,
look better
yeah.
this time. I think eventually Forest will end up being like a Palace.
and
mate.
also they had... Awoniyi was injured quite a bit. I like him a lot.
Yeah.
They've got a
They've
lot of
survived
players, though.
initial onslaught, haven't they? They've survived
Yeah.
the points deduction. I think they'll be sound now, Forest, for a bit.
They're a bit like Chelsea, though, kind of like lower down. A lot of players.
Yeah, but they've
they-
got rid
they
of a lot
like-
of crap, though, Forest.
They spent 35 million on Anderson, which is jokes.
Yeah, they're all fiddling money, aren't they, to get around FFP.
Yeah.
So that there is relegated teams. I think they'd be the only team scrapping, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the bottom six. Right. Mid-table fodder. This screams to me Everton and Brighton and Wolves.
Brighton, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Wolves, yeah. And
Brighton,
then
Wales.
I'd say Bournemouth just after them.
You'd have Bournemouth in front or behind. We can sort them out, can't we? But they'll be in this.
Yeah.
They'll be fodder.
Yeah, no, I meant more they'll be in that category. Like, they won't be top half, but they'll be in and amongst the...
Are we being a bit nice on
nothingness.
Everton here? They've lost their best player. Is this a bit far?
We can fiddle them around, can't we? But they'll not be in
Onana's-
scrap.
yeah,
Everton,
Onana's
no
do,
way.
just
your,
gone.
do your four order. Do your order each. So I would go there. Everton,
I
Brighton,
think
last.
Lindstrom's...
Wolves. Yeah,
Lin-
Everton
no,
last, then Brighton, then Wolves, then Bournemouth. That's mine.
Lindstrom did bits. Sean Dyche has had a few years there now. I think they're actually going to be fine. I think if anything, Brian might be fucked. Brian have hired a child.
I know.
Yeah.
Mate,
I'd
he's
swap this
30.
round.
He's 31.
How would you have this four ranked? Yes, Toby. If this is scarce.
I'd go Wolves. I'd go. It depends if Solanke goes Spurs.
A lot does.
He
depend
won't.
on
That's
that,
a
to be
big.
fair.
That's a big one. That's a lot of goals.
That is a big one though. But I don't think he'll go.
We've got to assume he won't. Same with Tony. Assume Tony stays.
Yeah.
Well,
I would swap
even
that.
with that.
That would be mine. I think. Something like
Yeah,
that.
I think I don't know if that Minter guy will be like nuts.
Wolves lost Kilman, didn't they? To be fair, didn't even think about that. And they're on about Neto going to Spurs, aren't they? I think that's the latest one.
Yeah, but I feel like
Yeah, but
Neto's
Wolves
a
are
myth.
always just.
I love Neto, but he's one of these ones at this point that he'll never go. He just sort of plays 10
Yeah,
games a season.
he's not. I don't think if he didn't have all his injuries all the time, he'd have probably gone a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Everton
and
12 is
I
mad.
don't think he'd be quite as highly rated. Even though I really like him, I feel like almost he's even better because we don't see him.
Are we
Yeah.
agreeing Bournemouth for the best at bunch here?
Yeah, I agree.
I like this. I like what they're doing, me.
I kind of think Sean,
I do think it's one of these two.
I'd go Everton, but if you both want to go Bournemouth, we can go Bournemouth.
Are you agreeing, Scafe? Bournemouth
I'd go
here.
Bournemouth, yeah.
I do think Everton will be second though in this pair.
12th,
So
Everton 12th.
Bournemouth are 11th. So Bournemouth 11th, Everton 12th, and then
What makes you think they're shit though, Skate?
yeah,
They've
I
lost
like
had-
Everton. Me.
They
They've
had
lost the
big
best
points
player. There's no
deduction.
goals in the team. Calvert-Lewin's unreliable. Look at the
Yeah, but
top scorers every year for the last 5 years. Embarrassing.
No. They signed Iliman Ndiaye from Marseille. That is goals.
Yeah,
Never heard of him.
and
I'm
also
looking at this
they
now.
bought
He's
they
Sheffield
bought
United's
Linds-
best ever player.
They bought Lindstrom, and
Oh, I know you mean.
HTO I spoke to last summer about him, really rated. And I know he had a bad time at Napoli, but he scored a free kick in pre-season yesterday. He looks decent.
I think Brighton Gaffer will lack a bit of respect as well, with being an actual child.
Yeah, and also, does Evan Ferguson exist anymore?
Yeah, true.
That's
What
a
happened
big
to him?
question that Brian have to answer. What happened, mate? What happened to him? Wasn't he 100 million?
Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently, yeah.
Yeah, he was He's 120 million, and no one's fucking seen him. In
Yeah,
like,
it was the soldier of Ireland, wasn't he? We're going to take him to everything.
And Matoma had just reinvented the wheel at dribbling.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
Yeah, and Tony Bloom's project was never going to end, and Brighton were only ever going to get better. And yeah, now look at them.
Do you want to swap any of these? Anything in this for?
Just Everton, but it's a democracy. As much as me and Scape enjoyed our time at the riots, we do believe in democracy.
I would go Brighton Leicester. Looking at it again, I think you're right with the manager. He's a kid.
What do you reckon, Toby? I mean, I'm happy either way. I think these are very interchangeable.
Yeah, I mean, do you reckon? I reckon we caveat it with there'll be Brighton bottom, but Brighton will also have James Milner take over mid-season.
Do you reckon?
What?
It's such a good shout. It is a good shout.
Milner's like 7 years old.
No, he's got a year at Leeds in him still, Milner. No way he retired before he goes back to Leeds.
Honeymoon at Leeds.
Do you know? I just think we could see a player manager in Milner for like a game, just for like 1 or 2 games.
Yeah, that's
if he gets ill, this gaffer. If he's got GCSEs, any this gaffer to do. So if he's doing that, Milner might take over. Right, so we've got Southampton 20th, Leicester 19th, then Ipswich, Fulham, Brentford, Forest, Brighton, Wolves, Everton, Bournemouth into 11th. Top half.
I think we're going to put Palace in there, aren't we?
Palace 10th.
Good standard, this.
I'll be honest, they'll do quite well to get 10th, because if they lose Gahey to Newcastle, to lose Gahey and Elise is a lot.
Yeah, that's true.
And mate, every fucking time I turn my phone on, Mateta's playing football. The bloke hasn't had a rest.
But they're going to have some money, some serious money to spend.
Yeah. Yeah, it depends.
And they'll
if
end
they
up
will.
going Fishing Mart Championship. I'm surprised they didn't go for Somerville, to be honest. They'll end up going for someone like Nonto.
They might go, or Alex Scott.
Yeah, they've got to go and
That'd be cool. Or they got Eze on
the
that
scouts
side
at Championship again, aren't they?
Yeah, I think Palace will be fine. Glasner will cook.
Yeah, they'll be top half, won't they? Now what?
I'm not looking at West Ham. I'm not looking at West Ham. I'm not.
I was to start with, but the signings have been really impressing me.
They've had the best window, I think.
They have had a really good window.
Yeah, that's
the
true.
Somerville signing's massive.
Maybe Villa then.
I'm agreeing.
Oh, really?
Based on recent stuff, yeah.
What, were you thinking United?
I
don't think United would be that far down.
Thinking Chelsea, to be honest with you. Genuinely.
No.
Mate, fuck off.
No.
Newcastle, Chelsea.
Let's not take the piss.
Not Newcastle,
I think
no
Newcastle will be up there.
Chelsea have nothing to stand on. Absolutely nothing.
Palmer, they've got best player in the league from last year.
Skate from like November onwards.
And where
we're
they come?
Fourth. We're not like awful. We're don't get me wrong, we're a mess, but we're not.
They get in Europe.
Like,
got a new manager now. Sorry.
Yeah, I know, but like, I think even if one of us was in charge, or like Brighton's child in charge, if you got Palmer and those players, like
they've got too many players to not make a decent.
Yeah.
To not make something of it.
Hold on, it was the same last year. Where did they come? They're playing against Azerbaijan in the
Europe.
You're saying as if we didn't come sixth and 3 points off fourth. Like we were shit last season and still got that.
Yeah,
so I'm
agreed.
I never get that. You know, we were rubbish, but we still got this. Yeah, that's like you can't polish a turd.
Yeah.
You're still rubbish.
Yeah, okay. That's not my point.
Though?
My point is the standard of the league is not that good, and we still and we were shit, and that's where you come. If that makes sense. Like I don't know. In previous years, you weren't that good, but would come fourth because the rest of the league is shit. It's not. Yeah. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Maybe I'm
I honestly think you'll finish above Villa after last season.
Oh god, yeah. Oh mate, Villa have Europe this season. Yeah, and they've lost Douglas Luiz. I know they've got Onana, but mate, no, yeah, Villa will not come anywhere near top
Villa
6.
are doing a Newcastle.
What?
Yeah, they are. They're gonna have injuries and all sorts. They're gonna be fucked. Maybe they'll cope better than Newcastle.
Above West Ham as well.
I would put West Ham.
I'd have West Ham next. I'd have West Ham here.
It depends what happens with Paqueta. I would maybe have West Ham below Villa.
They're going to score a lot of goals. These.
Fulkrug, man, he's the answer. I think he's unreal.
Yeah, and Somerville as well. Mate.
Oh yeah, very good.
They've got a rotational front four of Somerville, Kudus, Jared Bowen, and Fulkrug.
Yeah, that is goals.
And Antonio off bench.
Paqueta.
What?
Paqueta behind him.
Paqueta if he's not like permanently banned.
Yeah, that's a big one for me. If Paqueta plays the whole season, they could finish ahead of Villa.
But I don't think they'd snag top 8 or top 7 even for Europe.
I don't think either of those two will be finishing ahead of the ones we've got to come.
Are we going with this or do you want to move them? That's mine.
I'd move it. You two discuss. I think I've lost.
So Palace 10th, Villa 9th, West Ham 8th.
I'd have Newcastle below West Ham. I've said it.
No way.
I'd have Villa ahead of West Ham.
Oh man,
just about.
You'd have Villa above West Ham and Scaife would have West Ham above Newcastle.
Yeah.
No, Newcastle I think will be higher than some.
Yeah,
of the
we're not having that Newcastle one. Newcastle are going to be good.
Why?
They've got probably
they've got
second
no
best
Europe.
striker in the league.
They've got no Europe, And they've got Tonali that's come into the squad. And then Lewis Hall will play more. Like,
Is he back,
players.
Tonali?
They're going to have Mark Gurhey as well in
They're a
defence.
thin squad, though, Newcastle.
Yeah, they could have Gahey. Yeah, but they don't have Europe this season, Scaife. That's more my point.
Yeah, I agree. I'm agreeing with Toby.
But because United won the FA Cup, they got kicked out of every form of Europe. They don't have to play any of it.
Yeah,
One game a week, Newcastle got top 4 last time.
I still think that squad's too thin. Injury-prone strikers.
Yeah, I get that.
I'll tell you something we're overlooking. We're overlooking these fellas in red down here.
Yeah, they're bottom of everyone else.
Everybody just overlooks them because of what badge they are and what club they are.
Mate, everyone, every year ever're back, and you're like,
They're
are
so
they?
bad.
Yeah. Can we discuss how no one has watched Lenny Euro? Not one person.
No.
Not one person. And
He's already injured. He's injured already.
He's out for 3 months. Yeah.
He's jumped ship already.
They kept Ten Hag. They kept Ten Hag when Thomas Tuchel sat there. That doesn't make sense.
Have we settled on this? Or...
Yeah. Well, no, but go on.
Well, no, me and Scaife think... I backed your Villa over West Ham, so I feel like...
I'll put that there then.
Yeah, I think that's...
But I'd have Newcastle way lower there.
No way.
And Chelsea
I'm
as well.
going to be Man United next as well, personally. I'm Man United 7th.
I would have Man United below those 6, yeah.
Yeah, any thoughts?
I'd have Newcastle and Chelsea below them both. Below United.
What? No, you
United.
lost. He's so
United are crap.
I think Chelsea are rubbish. What is going on with this whole Chelsea really good? You got one good player.
No, it's not. It's not really good.
You just lost Conor Gallagher.
It's not really good.
He was your second best last year.
No, he wasn't. This is such a myth, mate.
He was first half.
No, every time people talk about Conor Gallagher, they go, "Oh, he's Chelsea's best midfielder. He's this." Why did no one want him to play for England? Because no one actually rates Conor Gallagher. They use it as like a stick to beat him with us. He's an all right player. He wasn't our best midfielder. Caicedo was miles better than Conor Gallagher last season.
Conor Gallagher
top 3, there's a
Conor
big
Gallagher
gap.
suited the season, and that was it. Suited the system.
Big gap after the top 3, and Chelsea were only 3 points off 5th anyway.
And you bear in mind, Spurs in November were like top, and everyone was saying they were going to win the league.
True.
Like we from November onwards were comfortably better than your Villas, your Spurses. Like we were comfortably better than them. Let alone United. United were.
I'm going to do something crazy right now. This should be mine, based on current things.
I would. That is my order. That is my order, mate.
Chelsea is still in there. What?
Yeah. I'd have Chelsea.
Mine is the exact
same.
same.
Crazy.
It is not.
I would bet any money of anyone, Chelsea top 4 or not, out of anything, then price. That is ridiculous.
So is that would you have
it's
Chelsea
not
4th,
crazy.
Toby?
I would have us 4th, but I would also say that Newcastle could easily get 4th and we'll come 5th. But I think we're both better than United and Spurs. I think United Spurs were shit from like November onwards. They were like 8th in the league form-wise. Like they were awful for a sustained period. Ange was fighting the fans, if you remember, at the end of the season. So
I think there's potential for Tottenham to do quite well, but I don't know.
They're exciting. They're exciting, but like Spurs had been crap for like a long time.
So have Chelsea.
No, we were 4th from November onwards. That's like sustained decent for a long time.
And your manager's gone. So what's the point?
To be fair, I could very easily put Tottenham there. I'm not sold on Tottenham.
Tottenham are 100%.
Did anyone rate Poch? I'm not saying people won't rate Maresca or whatever, but we did that with a bloke that no one was rating. Everyone knew was shit. So
and then now this guy's worse. So
where would you have Tottenham?
But is he worse?
Is that again, Carl?
Where would you have Tottenham?
I'd have Tottenham top of that list there, top of that block. Easily. So Tottenham 4th.
I to be honest, after I'm thinking about it a bit more.
Madison's back as well. I think the squad's better.
Oh yeah, so Madison's going to turn up for his 5 games this season.
I'm agreeing.
Is that what's going to happen? Is it, lads? This is
fourth.
bullshit.
Tottenham are a better team than Chelsea.
How? We beat them both times last season.
But Chelsea's manager's so bad.
Is he?
Yeah.
Is it not the same? No, is it not the same as when Ange came into Spurs? Everyone goes, "Oh my god, they got the Celtic bloke."
Yeah, true, but I didn't watch Celtic that much.
Exactly.
I didn't watch Celtic that much, so I couldn't comment. I've watched Leicester a lot. They're so bad.
Yeah, but they weren't that bad.
They were really, really bad.
No. They ended the season bad, but they weren't.
Even when they were winning the
games,
the football was honking. With best team in league ever.
I don't know.
I think we're lucky Chelsea are 5th here.
No, we're not. Chelsea lower than 5th.
It's okay. Well, yeah. Scaife, you'd be lucky this bald man does well with you lot. Let's see. You've got your own baldy. We're
all settled on Man United 7th, aren't we? We've all agreed.
Can I just throw something in here?
Yes.
I think West Ham are a better team than Man United. Like squad. I think they've got a better team. And I think the manager's better, just saying.
No, they've got a better manager. I don't know if they've got a better
and
squad.
you think United will finish ahead of Newcastle and us?
I think they'll finish ahead of you, yeah. I think you'll be 7th, 8th.
How are United getting rated off what? What are we basing this off?
What are you basing Chelsea coming 4th off?
Because we actually have a decent team. Even whoever's the manager. Our team is miles better than those sides.
Name your good players. I probably use one hand here to list these off.
Palmer, Reece James, Gusto,
Reece James plays one game a year.
Enzo.
You just said that Maddison played 5 games.
Scaife, even if you don't play Reece James, Gusto is better than pretty much everyone's right back in the league.
Yeah, Gusto's good, yeah. That's 2.
Cucurella, who's just broken everyone's hearts at the Euros. He's class.
A good tournament.
Caicedo's class. Enzo's class. Lavia this season's decent. Let's see Nkunku. Chelsea have good
players.
players.
When have we seen Lavia play? He's been out for a
Southampton.
year.
Yeah, Southampton.
Oh, I think
it'll
be close, won't it? It'll be close, but I'm not
those
having
players
it.
are suddenly terrible, fair enough. But, like, you can't... I don't know.
You've named 3 players who were injured every single time. Cucurella's had a good 5-7 games for Spain. Other than that, he was rubbish.
He had a good year. No, Scaife, he had a good season for Chelsea. I'm just watching the football. You're going off FPL, Scaife. I'm not having this.
You think, yeah, he was rubbish. He was rubbish.
Yeah, how was he rubbish? He was actually good for us. You can't tell me someone who's watching every minute of it that he's been rubbish when I know he hasn't been rubbish.
But I think they're better than Spurs. That's crazy, I think.
Yes. Because you just listed Maddison coming back from injury as a reason why Spurs would be good. Maddison plays up 5 games a season.
Reece James plays less.
Reece James plays more good games a season than Maddison because Reece will play 5, Maddison will turn up for 4. There's a difference.
Not a chance. He was player of the month until November.
Oh my god! Yeah, he was player of the month, and then what? And then what did you see with Maddison? He got dropped.
Did Reece James play 2 games? Reece James put a cross in and went down. Sorry. I agree with... I can settle on that list there, but I think Chelsea need to be below maybe one of them.
Mate,
least.
we're talking about teams with Timo Werner and fucking Sarr and midfield.
I can't have Chelsea lower than that. But I think
Newcastle
be higher.
Yeah, Callum, I agree. Newcastle are the ones I'm worried about. I'm not worried about Spurs. Spurs is 6 points a year. What's the worry
it's a good
about
point they're
Spurs?
out of Europe. That's a good point.
Oh, it's tough. Man United definitely there, but it's tough with these 3 positioning them.
Should we just leave it?
My thing is maybe Liverpool get dragged into it, you know?
Liverpool definitely finish 3rd.
I'd have us 3rd, yeah.
I would have
Nailed
them
on.
3rd. I'd have them... I don't know about nailed on.
Oh, I do.
But what if, like, Van Dijk or Salah are washed? How good is that filthy slot?
I mean, he's been
playing
winning
some
games
good stuff in
pre-season. It's more the gap that were between Liverpool in 3rd and whoever finished 4th, Villa. There was such a big gap that I think the players there could literally just win games on their own without a gaffer anyway.
Yeah, I do agree with that. Having Van Dijk, Alisson, Salah is enough to just win enough games.
Yeah.
I think, but basically we're saying we don't really rate anyone that highly, so they should by default come 3rd.
Very true.
That's kind of how I'm.
Bit of a transition season as well. Same with you. To be fair, like it's not a bad thing. I think you'll finish 8th, but maybe
Right. Are we settled there now? Are we done?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm physically shaking, but yeah, we're settled.
Right.
Having to nail my chair down.
You need to cast your votes for who's going to win league.
City are coming 2nd and Arsenal winning the league.
I think Arsenal win league.
I agree.
Yep.
And that was the video. Cheers, guys.
That's it. We've got
City
a new
I just don't see City going again.
Can you see City dropping further back?
No way.
No, not like further back. I feel like it's a bit... You know when you won the league? And they just sort of weren't really at it at any point because it kind of felt like you were always going to win that league. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel it's going to be with Arsenal. I feel
like it's been building up to Arsenal winning it. I think this will be the one.
Yeah. I mean, has anyone seen Calafiori play football?
It's
just... It's first trap videos, isn't it? There's not even anything even doing it.
Mate, as a fan base, they are the fruitiest dons.
Right, if we're changing one thing each, we love this game.
We love
Change one thing.
Right, Chelsea relegation scrap.
Right, someone else.
Chelsea above Spurs.
You think Chelsea above Spurs?
And I think Newcastle above Spurs as well. I think Newcastle.
Scaife, where are you putting them, genuinely?
I'd move Chelsea down 1, I would, honestly.
To be at Newcastle?
Yeah.
And you do what, Toby?
I would have Spurs behind both those 2 teams.
Well, you can't jump 2. Hold on.
No, as in
I'm not Newcastle and Spurs.
I think it's more likely Spurs come 4th than that Newcastle do rather than Spurs.
Newcastle will not finish 4th.
Mate, they came 4th when they had no Europe last time. They got Tonali this time, and they might have Gahey. They're a good side.
Right,
they haven't signed him yet. They could lose Gordon. They could lose.
I'm putting Ipswich there. You're dropping Fulham now.
Yeah, I don't hate that. I don't mind that.
And Scaife's going to give me £100 for doing it as well.
Not a chance. That cash out's still there.
I'm telling you now.
It's gone down to
this one you've no chance. I promise you, Ipswich are staying up. Ipswich are staying up.
I hope so, mate. I really hope so. I genuinely would love Ipswich to stay up. Leicester and Southampton we've had around for ages.
Tim, get rid of Brentford and Fulham. I've had enough of these lads.
Yeah.
So boring.
Who would you
as shit.
pick? Who would you
Get
put
rid of
down
the
for
Danes.
Fulham first?
Barnsley and
York.
When
Millwall.
are Barnsley coming up?
Barnsley and
and
Millwall.
No, Barnsley and Millwall should come up.
That is
Who'd be the
fucking
other
cold.
ones?
Well, we're getting rid of Brentford and Fulham, aren't we? So we'll get rid of
I'd-
Bournemouth and all and Brighton.
They won't, but I'd quite like Blackburn to come up just for the old school Barclays vibes as well.
Yeah, but they get about 7. Something like that.
Yeah, but they got two guy and Pedersen there, and it'll be
We're
nice.
going to bring them back out.
Yeah, they
Stick
can play them.
40-year-olds
They
on
should play
pitch.
them.
Go on, lads.
Yeah.
Right,
don't
there's the
fuck
video.
that.
Like, subscribe. See you later, twats.
Thanks, everybody.